Good day, library friends. This is Miss Claudia, ready for another story time. Today we're doing shapes like circles and squares and rectangles. And so we're going to start with our opening song, and instead of clapping our hands, I'm going to use a triangle. See, this is the shape of a triangle. You usually make a tent. When you draw a triangle, you usually make a tent. You draw one line here and one line here, and then you go all across the bottom, and then the three equal sides is a triangle. So let's go ahead and do our If You're Happy to Be Here song. If you're happy to be here, clap your hands. If you're happy to be here, clap your hands. If you're happy to be here, then put a smile here. If you're happy to be here, clap your hands. There you go. I'm happy to be here, and I hope you are too. Here's our first book, Bear in a Square. Look at all the shapes in the cover of this book. This is amazing. Almost every shape you can imagine. And we're going to be talking about them. The Bear in the Square by Stella Blackstone. Oh, whoa. Find the bear in the square. Can you see the bear in the square? Miss Claudia will show it to you really close. There's the bear in the square. And then find the hearts in the queen's hair. Can you see the hearts? There they are, 2 hearts in the queen's hair. And another shape. Oh, it says, look at the circles in the pool. See, there's lots of circles in the pool. Ooh, find the rectangles in the school. See the desk and the table. Oh, and the blackboard's a rectangle. See, lots of rectangles in the school. And find the moons in the cave. Do you think the banana looks like a moon? Oh, what about the bottom of the candle? And oh, look in the sky. Oh, and look at this side here. There's lots of moons. There's lots of moons on this page. Lots of different shapes, huh? And here, whoops, whenever I do a book, a big book, okay, this is triangles. Do you see the triangles? There's triangle on the fish's, I want to say wings, but fins, and the boat, and, oh, whoa, here's a whole line of triangles, lots of triangles, triangles in the flag. They're everywhere in this picture. And now, we're going to look for diamonds. Ooh, let's see. Let's look at the diamond. Look, how many diamonds are on the king's hat? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diamonds just right there on that hat. And let's find the zigzags. I like zigzags. They're fun. Like, look at them. Zigzags are when they go up and down and up and down. And see, there's zigzags on the pail and just on everything, all over the whole picture. There's lots of different zigzags. And now you're going to find ovals. They're the shape of an egg, so we've all seen eggs. And then see all these eggs on the side here? And then they have them different places in the picture. And now a shape that has stars. That's one of our favorite shapes, isn't it? Because we love to sing the Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star song. And then here's a picture of all the shapes we've looked at. Let's see. This one is a square, and then a circle, and then the moon, and then a rectangle. Same with me. A heart. A bear, that's a bear shape. And this is a diamond, a zigzag, a star, an oval, and a triangle. So we've learned about lots of different shapes from this one short little book. So I hope you like it. Now let's do a song about a circle. So this one, if you have someone in your family with you, hold hands and get in a circle. And if you have more than one people, you can have a 3-people circle or bigger. And let's do this one. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. We are making a circle. We are making a circle. We all fall down. Let's do it one more time. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. We are making a circle. We are making a circle. We all fall down. There you go. Now, the next book is something else that you could do with your family. I like this book a lot because it shows some things that you could do with your body to make shapes. Watch this by Jane Godwin. Look at all the kids. Watch this, a book about shapes. Look at all these kids are the kids that are in the book. See them nice and close up. Luis can make a circle with his arms. Can you? Try it. Izzy can make a triangle with her body with 2 other people. Do you see one person here, one person there, and one person across there? That looks fun. You could try that. And if you don't have like a person you could do it with, try it with your stuffed animals. And then Jasmine can make a triangle with her hands. See? I was fumbling around with that. Mine didn't look too great, but she did a great job. And look, they can make a big square, 2 people. See, because there they go. Do you see it really close, how they made the square? And, oh, whoa. Let's see, you can make a star with 5 people. Each body is making 1 point of the star. And look at, if you know how to do a backbone, don't do this if you don't know how. If you know how to make a backbone, you can make a moon or a semicircle. And, oh, whoa, they're making a big circle. Look at all 4 people got themselves in a really nice circle. Oh, whoa, and look what they did with their hands. They made a diamond. Ooh, and then 4 people made a rectangle. They put the tallest people down because that line's the longest line, and then the shortest people on the other end, and that worked. Look, Saki can jump with her feet, and Izzy can walk with her hands. Oh, that's fun to do. I have 4 sisters, and we used to do this for fun when we were little girls. Oh, yeah, we can, if someone says make a straight line, look, you can even make a straight, we know how to make a straight line. If you go to school, you know how to make a straight line for school, but this is a straight line with your body. That's different. And then here's another straight line with your body. And, oh, whoa, this is a zigzag line. That's cool. Remember we saw the zigzag in the other book? So this is a zigzag line with their bodies. And then look, here they made a pyramid with their bodies. Now, be careful with this one. Like 2 people on the bottom and 1 on the top. And that's really a good pyramid. And then it says, let's make some of our own shapes. So they didn't do like a star or a square. They made up their own shapes, see? And that's what you can do with your bodies, and you could have some fun. Okay, look, they made a table, these two girls, and let's see. And I don't know what this, I don't know what they made. Maybe a spider or something. And then look, with the hearts, they joined hands and were together. That's sweet. I like it. And look at this. They're all having a good time tumbling around and using their bodies. And now the end of the book asks you a question. What shapes can you make? What shapes can you make? Let's do one little story. One little song. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? Let's take one wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. One wheel's off and the axle's broken. Won't you be my darling? Let's take a hammer and a nail and fix it. Let's take a hammer and a nail and fix it. Let's take a hammer and a nail and fix it. Won't you be my darling? Bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? And remember, the wheels are circle. And so that's why I chose this song today. And then this book is called Perfect Square by Michael Hall. And let's see what this author, Michael Hall, thinks is a perfect square. It was a perfect square. Do you see it right there? Ooh, it does look like a perfect square. It had 4 matching corners and 4 equal sides. So that is a perfect square. And look, they added something. And it was perfectly happy. Look at that smile on the face. But on Monday, the square was cut into pieces and poked full of holes. It wasn't a perfect square anymore. But look, it made something pretty interesting, didn't it? Do you like that? So it made itself into a fountain that bubbled. Do you like that fountain? Oh, I love that fountain. And that was just made out of 1 square. So sometimes when you see a square, you could think, what could I make out of this? And on Tuesday, the square was torn into scraps of paper. I wonder if they're gonna make something or just was mad and tore it all up. We'll see. Oh, it made itself a pretty garden with the little pieces of paper and some flowers. That's nice. And on Wednesday, they shredded up some paper. Look at how they just tore it up. It wasn't perfect square. And then, oh, whoa, you're gonna like this. I know this might be your favorite. They made it into a park, and look what's in the sky. Do you see that kite? So that was really fun with that green square. And on Thursday, the square was all shattered, every which way. So look, he made a bridge. Do you see he made the bridge out of the square? All of these things are just a square. Started out as a square. And on Friday, the square was cut and snipped into ribbons. I like that. Wait till you see this one. This one I think might be my favorite. Because look, it made a river. And look, they put some cute little fish in the river. That's why I like that one a lot. And on Saturday, the square was all crumpled up, so they kind of put it in a crumpled mist. You see that? Look close, you can see it's all crumpled up. So they made itself into a mountain. I like that mountain, that's pretty. Now, on Sunday, the square waited to see what was next. It waited, and it waited, and nothing happened. Its 4 equal sides were confining. Its 4 matching corners were rigid and cramped. It wanted to be free, basically, the square. So it made itself into a window. Do you like that window? I think it's so pretty. That might be my favorite one. Did you notice Miss Claudia has a few favorites? Okay, now, so the window looked on the mountain, it looked on the river, it looked on the bridge, it looked on the park and the flowers, and at the very center, it had a fountain. Now, I want you to see this. Okay, this really is my favorite part of the book, that babbled and gargled and clapped. Look at this. Isn't this so beautiful? And all of this was just made out of one square. That is really fun, isn't it? So, I hope you learned it, like learning about squares today. And we're going to have our closing song, and we're going to have lots of fun things going on in October for Halloween, but also on Halloween Day, we're going to have a lot of fun and extravaganza. So you want to make sure to tune in for more information on that. So let's do our closing song, and then I'll see you next week. I miss you. I'm so glad we can at least spend this time together. I like you, there's no doubt about it. I like you, there's no doubt about it. I like you, there's no doubt about it. You're my library friends. One more time, friends, let's do it fast. I like you, there's no doubt about it. I like you, there's no doubt about it. I like you, there's no doubt about it. You're my library friends. Have a good week. See you next week.